Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price today as we are seeing a rejection at 49,700, exactly like we predicted in our video yesterday. And we have the confluence with the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud here. And I want to talk about whether or not Bitcoin is going to continue to see downside and if this potential head and shoulder pattern is going to play out for Bitcoin. As you can see with TradingView here, verifying there is a potential head and shoulder pattern forming if Bitcoin begins to come back down towards that $44,800 level. I want to talk about the implications of this and what this means for the Bitcoin price, and we're also going to take a look at what's happening to Ethereum. You can see we are still struggling to stay above this major support level. I want to talk about whether or not Ethereum is going to see continued upside or not, and then we're going to look at others' dominance. As you can see, we are breaking out to the upside. This is extremely positive for altcoins, and I'll talk about exactly how we're playing this here at Traders Profit Club and how you guys can potentially make some money on this altcoin cycle as we are seeing continued upside for others' dominance. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. My name is Naeem Al-Abedi. If you appreciate this content, remember to like this video. First, I want to talk about exactly what's happening to Bitcoin, because just like we predicted in our video yesterday, we are seeing resistance at 49,700, which we know was the candle high of this weekly candle here. And so if Bitcoin is not able to get above 49,700, then this open space here becomes less likely for Bitcoin to start filling, and that is into the $50,000 range. However, if Bitcoin begins to come back up to retest 49,700, there is a potential chance we could get back above this major resistance that would get us back above the 100 period moving average on the 4-hour chart. And in that case, that would be the bullish scenario for Bitcoin to come all the way back up to that $57,400 level where we have the previous weekly open. However, if Bitcoin maintains itself below 49,700 at this point, I am totally fine with Bitcoin between 44,800 and 49,700, because this is allowing a lot of altcoins to see upside. However, we've yet to see the buy volume that we want for a breakout for Bitcoin, and then we do have that potential head and shoulder pattern forming here. If Bitcoin starts to come back down towards 44,800, we have to be very, very cautious, and what I would be watching is going to be this 200 period moving average on the 4-hour chart, because we are slightly above 44,800 at this point. If we start to see hourly and 4-hour candles close below the 200 period moving average on the 4-hour chart, or specifically below 44,800, that would be the bearish case for the potential head and shoulder pattern to play out to the downside. And then of course I talked about the 50-day moving average starting to come up above 41,950, exactly as we predicted in our video yesterday. We are starting to see this come up, and at some point or another we are going to get above the previous all-time high at 41,950. If that happens for the 50-day moving average, that would be the first downside target where we would want to expect a bounce for Bitcoin if we are going to see continued upside. However, if this 50-day moving average breaks, of course, that would also assume that the $41,950 level also breaks. Then at that point, the next support level, unfortunately for the bulls, are going to be at that $38,000 level. However, we are not looking at the downside yet. We are not assuming downside yet. I want to be extremely clear at this point. The schematics are clear to us. 49,700 is a very clear resistance area. If we are not able to get above this and close 4-hour or hourly candles above it, then that would be the potential of the bearish case to come to fruition. However, if we're able to get above 49,700, that would be extremely positive for Bitcoin to see upside all the way to 57,000 potentially. And so you can see here so far, these hourly candles have yet to close any bodies, full wicks completely outside of the $49,700 range. We've only seen one wick so far, and that is a confirmation that this level is extremely important, and it is truly a significant level for Bitcoin. So at this point, in this middle range between 44,800 and 49,700, I am not too concerned, because what you can see is happening here is we pull up others' dominance. We are starting to see altcoins take the lead with more upside above the weekly open, above the previous weekly open, and heading towards our target of 12.15% altcoin dominance, which we know is a major resistance that dates back all the way prior to the 2017 and 18 bull rally. You can see this is a major resistance where we found resistance here once, twice, a third time, and we will potentially come up for a fourth time. And the interesting thing about this runaround for altcoins is we have the DeFi space now. Back in 2017 and 18, we had the ICOs. However, that never saw immediate returns for investors, whereas with the DeFi space, we are seeing a lot of liquidity locked up inside of the Ethereum smart contracts, and now with the Binance Smart Chain, with over 9 billion already locked up in Binance Smart Chain and over 35 billion in the Ethereum smart contracts. And so right now we're seeing investors that are getting immediate returns with their money when they are lending, and that could potentially break us out of this major resistance if we start to see altcoin dominance continue to the upside, and that would be a huge parabolic rally for altcoins. And that's why we are paying attention to altcoins. For those that are in our Discord getting our premium signals, you can see we sent out this compound trade here yesterday at 4:02 p.m. and this has already hit all targets. I'll talk about exactly how this trade was played out because I'm the one that verified this trade before it was sent out. You can see this is an example of how altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin, with comp here already resulting in massive profits. You can see over 7% profits in the last 24 hours. We actually sent this signal out here on 4 p.m. March 1st, where this blue line is. As soon as we broke out of this triangle, you can see we had this very nice ascending symmetrical triangle forming, and as we got to the 70% point of the apex, as always, we started to come up. As soon as we had a confirmation, we sent out this signal and we put a buy stop order here where we knew there was previous resistance. If we broke this level, we were most likely going to see more upside, and that's exactly what happened. You can see as soon as we broke out from this symmetrical triangle, we came up here, we found resistance, and as soon as we reached our entry at 497, you can see we started to increase our volume, and that's when we started to see a lot of price action. And so understand that there are going to be a lot of opportunities like this for altcoins. For those in our Discord premium group, you guys know we send out a ton of altcoin signals. For those not in our group, the Discord link is in the description below. But I do want to give out one of my favorite books on investing before we continue and look at what's happening to traditional markets. For those that want to win Trading Psychology, the Bible for Traders, all you need to do is comment below and share this video, and that will make you eligible for this giveaway, and I'll pick a winner for our video yesterday at the end of this video, like always, of course. But I'm telling you guys, the altcoins are going to start seeing a lot of strength as we start to see Bitcoin consolidate. And that is extremely clear here when we look at this chart that not a lot of people actually pull up. This is the DeFi Pulse Index, which primarily consists of Aave and Uniswap and then a multitude of other DeFi coins. It is currently outperforming Ethereum, and we know with one inch exchange, for example, that launched on Ethereum, they are now doing a cross-platform hybrid with Binance Smart Chain. So the actual DeFi platforms are doing a lot better than Ethereum right now, and I expect this trend to continue as long as others' dominance continues to the upside. I do want to talk about what's happening to traditional markets. We look at what's happening to the DXY. We did see a test of the 100-day moving average. We've been watching for this, and we actually saw a rejection so far. And so as long as the DXY stays below 90.93, which is the previous weekly open, and 91.015, then this is going to be extremely positive for Bitcoin and other assets like stocks and commodities, because if the DXY continues to consolidate inside of this channel between 91.015 and 89.562, then that could be extremely healthy for assets like Bitcoin. And so we are going to be monitoring this. If we start to come up and this becomes a fake out, then we need to watch this 100 period moving average as a hourly or 4-hour close above that could be a sign of a potential reversal for the DXY. But things so far are not looking too bad. Bitcoin dominance, you can see, still maintaining this very tight range here. Very nice area for Bitcoin dominance to stay in, right above that 61.75 and between that 62.38 dominance level. I think is a very good place for Bitcoin dominance. If we start to break down from 61.75 and we start to close hourly and 4-hour candles below this, then at that point, Bitcoin dominance does have a downside target on my chart at 57.20, but we will monitor this on our videos as always. For those not subscribed to our YouTube channel, remember to subscribe, but most importantly, turn on those post notifications. Even if you are already subscribed, remember to turn those on in order to get our updates first. But I'll let you guys know if something crazy starts happening to Bitcoin dominance. So far, things are not looking too bad. We look at what's happening to Ethereum, of course. I want to talk about Ethereum. Ethereum so far at this point has been struggling to maintain this major support area. Of course, you can see we are riding the 50-period moving average on the 4-hour chart. Really, the Ethereum to US dollar chart is going to be based on what happens to Bitcoin between that very tight range that we're in at 44,800 and 49,700. You can see Ethereum is most likely going to continue to flirt with this level, which is not as important to me anymore because of the fact that we continue to bounce on, below, and above this level. In my opinion, it's exhausting this level as an important, significant area. But for me at this point, if Ethereum stays above the weekly open and 1440, things are not going to be too bad as long as Bitcoin is moving as we want. Of course, if Bitcoin starts to come down, then there's a high chance that 1440 breaks, and at that point, of course, we do have that 1355 area and then that 1277 area as a potential downside target, and we'd most likely form a lower low if we start to see another breakdown in Bitcoin, since we've already formed 1, 2, and potentially going to be another lower low. That target for me is going to be at that $1,165 level. However, if Bitcoin shows strength and Ethereum is able to stay above this area here at that $1,500 area, then I think that there's still a potential chance Ethereum could run up all the way towards that 1760 and even potentially back to 1933 if Bitcoin does the same thing and is able to get above 49,700, which we know is the key level to watch for Bitcoin right now. And then the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, as we've been watching and monitoring, has continued to show weakness. We haven't seen anything significant in terms of volume yet, and like I've talked about in our video yesterday, as long as we stay below these 3 daily moving averages, things are not looking so good for Ethereum, and that's why Bitcoin is down 3.6%, but Ethereum is down 4.06% right now, because Ethereum will always do more than Bitcoin to the downside if we are seeing the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart coming down, and the opposite stands true. If we start to see this coming up, then it will outperform Bitcoin, but that confirmation will only come if we're above 33,000 Satoshis, which we've yet to come even close to. And so we will be monitoring this, of course, but for now we have to keep this in mind. And also realize with the DXY, not only are we seeing resistance at the 100-period moving average, but I was doing a little bit more analysis yesterday. I realized that we also have the 20-week moving average here as a major resistance, and that actually is showing confluence with where the 100-day moving average is and the resistance of this channel. And so not only do we have that 100-day, but we also have the 20-week. And so that's just further validation that if we come up beyond this channel resistance and start closing hourly candles above this, there is a potential reversal on our hands for the DXY, and that could certainly affect assets, because we know the last time this happened in June 2018, it really took a lot of the assets down because of the strength of the dollar. So keep all of this in mind. And with that being said, guys, I do want to pick a winner for our book giveaway. For those that want to enter into this giveaway, just comment below and share this video. And watch out for impersonators on YouTube and Instagram and even on Discord. Guys, there's a ton of people impersonating myself and other YouTubers, and that would only lead you into trouble and possible loss of funds. So do not talk to anyone that doesn't come from a verified profile. Of course, mine is going to be youtube.com/snipers and instagram.com/Naeem, but realize that I am never asking for you guys to sign up to any exchange. I'm never going to ask you guys to send money anywhere. I will always give you guys, the updates through this channel, through our videos, not through the comment section. So let's see. Greatest Thinker says, good channel, straight to the point, and great info. Thank you so much for your support. Go ahead and send me a message on Instagram. The link is in the description below. You went ahead and won a book. For those that want to enter in this giveaway, remember to comment below and share this video. And for those that enjoyed this video, remember to smash that like button. And with that being said, I will wrap up by saying, for Bitcoin, I am very neutral between 44,800 and 49,700, but I'm going to be trading altcoins because I'm not going to allow the altcoin gains to slip by while Bitcoin is consolidating in this range. but so far I'm not too worried. We saw the bounce at the 200 period moving average for the 4 hour, exactly as we predicted, and we already knew there was going to be a lot of resistance here, so we're just fighting the resistance. At this point, time is our best friend to see where Bitcoin is headed next. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching this. I will see you guys next time. Snipers out.